And off we go from Denver. KJ Hamler returning it. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. To throw it is Locke. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is caught by Williams. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gets...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's caught left side by Judy. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Block off a play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Williams, running right, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Block working out of the gun. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Hill to return it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
It's Eckler again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 51 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On second down now, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, 39 yards. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
This is Kelly. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.